everyone, it's Attraction-Simone here to do book haul number 3. First of all, I would just like to say that I cannot believe I have this many book hauls. I never ever read this many books. I don't know if it's just because of this channel, but now it's in the I'm going to start off with the first 2 books I got at the library the other day, and I'm really excited for both of these. The first one I think I'm most excited to read, to be honest. It's just because, not because I've heard many things about it, because it just looks really super interesting to me. And I've actually already started reading that. And it is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. I think when I first heard about this book, what attracted me is the cover, because if you can see, it's like, you know, when army men or when you go into an insane fight, they got ammo strapped to their chests. It means business, and so it's lipstick instead, you can see. And instead, for this book haul, I'm not going to read you the book deck because that takes forever. I'm just going to give a brief synopsis of what I know about this book. And I've actually started reading this book. I'm on page 53, and I'm loving it. And I'll show you my bookmark too. I really like it. So I went to the drugstore a while ago, and they had if you're a Harry Potter fan, you know what chocolate frogs are, and they had them for super cheap. And you know, each one of them comes with a picture of a famous thing, and this one's the Potter family. It's like a hologram. I don't know what this is called. I don't know, but you can see I gotta move it, and it's got stuff on the back, so it's totally my bookmark. Anyway, this book is so good. I'm only at 53 and I'm already obsessed with it. It's about, obviously, about teen queens. It's about this beauty pageant called, I think, Miss Teen Dream, and it's about each one of the girls represents the state, and they're like young. They're like in their teens, 17, 16, all that stuff. And they're on a plane, and they're originally going to, I want to say, Florida, to film some scenes for the Teen Dream pageant, you know, just fun in the sun. And their plane gets crashed, and they get stuck on a deserted island. And it is so funny so far. Like, I thought this book would be kind of like, I don't know if it's going to go like Lord of the Flies-ish because they're on the desert island, but it is so, like, some of the girls are catty or mean, some of the girls are so dumb. It's insane. It's just a really funny, hilarious book. And the second one I got is Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver. I'm sure everybody has heard of this. Check it out. Again, totally a picture I would take, probably. I love hay. Looks like she's in hay. This book's about a girl that has everything, and then she gets killed, and then she gets a second chance, and she relives her life in one day. I guess she's gonna discover the mystery why she was killed and all that kind of stuff. It's just reliving one day. I've heard amazing things about this book, so I'm really excited to read it. I'm super excited about it. I just randomly went to Barnes & Noble one day, and my husband was with me, and I don't know how many of you guys out there are married and go with people to the bookstore. I hate doing it because, for me, I have my list. I read a list of, I watch different book hauls and watch what people like and all that stuff, and I write it down on a list. I don't type it up, I don't add it to my Goodreads. I'm a very list person. I like to write it down, the author and all that stuff. So I have my notebook, you know, I'm just going through, you know, looking, which book do I really want to buy? It takes me a while to narrow down. If I'm buying just one, which I do usually a lot, because I don't like to spend tons of money, I have to go back. I'm like, do I want this one or do I want this one? Which one do I want? I obviously want a paperback because it's cheaper. I like hardback though, but if I really love the book, I can totally sell the paperback and get a hardback on Amazon for way cheaper. I'm that kind of person. I don't know. But anyway, my husband was with me, so like I couldn't take my really long time, so I just picked up a book I knew I've been wanting to read for a while now. Enough about the long story behind it. It is Rules of Attraction by Simone Elkeles. I'm sorry, Simone. I just butchered your name. I hope you'll forgive me. And if you don't know much about this book or this series, it's the Perfect Chemistry series. The first one was Perfect Chemistry, which is great. I don't know if my camera's going to focus or not. Sorry for the no painting of the nails. I'm going to do it today. Sorry. Anyway, Perfect Chemistry series is, there's 3 brothers. The Futon's brother? Futons? La la la. I don't know. And the first book was about Alex, the older one. And this one's about Carlos. And the third one's about, oh my gosh, I forgot the third one's name. I don't know, but it's about that one. And that it's already out. It's called Chain Reaction. Anyway, and the Futon brothers are like, they're in the Latino blood crowd, you know. They're in gangs and stuff, which if you read the first book, you know all about that. It's about Carlos, obviously. if you've read the first one, Alex ends up with his girlfriend, Brittany, I believe her name is, yeah. And they go to university. I don't know what state it's in, but the rest of the family, meaning Alex's younger brother Carlos and I forgot the other one's name, sorry. And his mom moved to Mexico. But the mom calls, Alex says, Carlos is being such a handful, I need him to live with you to, get him on the right path. And so, Carlos gets shipped off to his older brother Alex, and I believe he starts staying with, one of his older brother's college professor, and then he falls for the professor's daughter, she's not like any of the girls that Carlos likes. Like, Carlos right now he wants to live on the edge, he wants to be in the gang, he wants to do all the bad things. And the girl he's attracted to, Kiara, is not the girl that he's usually attracted to. He usually likes the crazy wild ones. I'm guessing she's like a shy bookworm girl. So this looks really good. I love opposites attract. Like, that's not a book, I'm just saying, I love opposites attract. Like, it's so true. Very true. I'm gonna show you the 4 books I got from that awesome Barnes & Noble sale. The first one is 20 Boys Summer by Sarah Ockler. I love the cover too. I don't know what kind of glass it is, but I totally have some of that glass like in my living room. Whatever. This book is about a girl named Anna, and she goes on vacation with her best friend Frankie in this place called Zanzibar Bay. And he says it's the perfect place to have a summer fling, and all that, and it's time for Anna's first summer romance. And Anna agrees to go along, but there's something she hasn't told Frankie yet, and that's that she's already had a romance, and it was with Frankie's older brother Matt just before he died a year ago. So I'm guessing this book's going to be about some tragic heartbreak, with Anna trying to figure out her feelings, and how to tell Frankie that, I was involved with your older brother, and he died. So it's definitely, I think, going to be a tearjerker. I totally cry when I read sad books, so I'm sure this will be up for the challenge where I can cry. And that is The Unwritten Rule by Elizabeth Scott. I've only read one Elizabeth Scott novel, and that was Bloom, and I got that from the library, and I love that book, so I'm really looking forward to read this. This one is about 2 girls named, one of them, the main character, her name is Sarah, and her best friend name is Brianna, and Sarah has a crush on Ryan. She's had a crush on Ryan for so long, and it seems like he's paying extra attention to her now, all that stuff, but it turns out Ryan is Brianna's boyfriend. So I think this is about, like, crossing the line. What do you do with that type of stuff? Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time reading sometimes these books because I'm not a fan of cheater, but I'm a fan of true love, but I just don't believe that cheating's the way to get to it. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see how this is. Hopefully it'll be good because I love Elizabeth Scott. The third book I got was Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. Super cute cover. It looks like a wintry read, and it's about to be fall, aka my favorite season of all time, so when I get to fall, I think about winter, like I'm a fall-winter girl. So anyway, this book is about, I'm going to read you this one because it's going to be hard to explain. Lily has left a red notebook full of challenges on a favorite bookstore shelf, waiting for just the right guy to come along and accept its dares. But is Dash that right guy? Or are Dash and Lily only destined to trade dares, dreams, and desires in a notebook that they pass back and forth at locations across New York? Could their in-person selves possibly connect as well as their notebook versions? Or will they be a comic mismatch of disastrous proportions? This looks super cute. And I guess it's about a girl leaving, notes for the guy, like, I dare you to do this, and the book's about, like, would they be a really good match in real life, Last book I got, which is, I am super, I kind of messed up the cover of it. I'm super, super excited about, because, I don't know, I just am. I'm really excited to read it. I'm, like, saving this one for my last read somehow. And it is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. Revis. I don't know. I'm sorry, Beth. This book looks super cool. I'm not a big fan of Photoshop covers, but this is so cool. Like, I mean, for real? It makes, like, when you see this book, these are the type of books that I see that I'm like, I need to read this just because of the cover. I need to pick it up right now because I bet you I'm going to like it because the cover. And her parents will believe they will wake up on a new planet, Centaurian Earth, 300 years in the future. But 50 years before Godspeed's scheduled landing, which is the ship she's on, by the way, Cyro Chamber 42 is mysteriously unplugged. and Amy is violently woken by her frozen slumber. Someone tried to murder her. Now Amy is caught inside a tiny world where nothing makes sense. Godspeed's 2,312 passengers have forfeited all control to Eldest, a tyrannical and frightening leader. An Eldest's rebellion teenager heir is both fascinated with Amy and eager to discover whether she has what it takes to lead. Amy desperately wants to put her trust in Elder, but should she put her faith in a boy who has never seen life outside the ship's cold metal walls? All Amy knows is that she and Elder must race to unlock Godspeed's hidden secrets before whoever tries to kill her again. This looks like a total thriller, you know? It looks really cool. I'm super stoked to read the books. Right now, I've got a huge pile to read. Hopefully I will not buy any more. Tell me not to buy any more. It's an insanely long video. Thanks for dealing with my nose itching because I know I itch it a ton. And have a great day. Bye. Hey, don't go me. Lily has left a red notebook full of challenges on a favorite bookshelf. Oh my. Lily has left a red notebook full of challenges on a favorite bookshelf. Why can I not talk today? You know that? I can't tell. I just want you to know that I'm not talking about now or read out loud.